and asked him how they had met. This is the story, and it's awesome. So, hello and welcome to Story Time. This is one of my favorite love stories. First of all, because it takes place during the 40s, which is like my favorite era. But little backstory, I had been working nights at a rehab hospital. This was like 10 years ago. And there was a married couple who had been admitted, but because of hospital policy, they couldn't share a room. They could only be sort of side by side. And he cognitively was fine, but had a lot of respiratory issues. She had late stage dementia, and it affects people differently. But in her case, she would holler a lot. She would, kind of cry or yell. It wasn't in any pain or anything. I'm sure very disoriented because she was in a new place, but it was very upsetting for him to hear her and not be able to go to her or hold her hand or anything. So anyway, this particular night, I was trying to comfort him a little bit and get him just talking, and asked him how they had met. This is the story, and it's awesome. He was telling me that he had served in Germany during World War II. And when he got home, he wanted to make sure that he had a job and a home, everything sort of, all his ducks in a row before meeting the one. And he had accomplished all that and went to a USO dance. So he's at the USO dance, and he is determined that he's going to find his wife that night. He just had it in his head. There was nothing that was going to stop him. But all of the women at the dance, or young ladies, I should say, wore makeup. And he was telling me that he just didn't care for that. It wasn't his thing. So he stayed for quite a while, and when it seemed like it just wasn't going to happen, he decides to leave, and he's walking down the stairs at the front of the building, and he said something just made him stop, and he thought, no, you know what? I came here to find my wife, and I'm not leaving here until I find my wife. So he turned around, went back up the stairs, and he said he opened the doors to the building, and right there in front of the door, on this beautiful young lady with no makeup on. And now this was probably 60 years later, and she was sleeping in the room next to him. And it was so sweet, so beautiful. So do not ever lose hope. If you make up your mind about something, do not stop until you get it, because it can work out. They ended up being married for over 60 years and had 3 children, and obviously had a lot of struggles, health struggles, but he was right by her side the whole entire time. It was really a beautiful, beautiful thing. I hope you enjoyed this story. There's plenty more where it came from. I'll be posting a new story every week, and I really encourage you all to share your own stories in the comments. It'd be nice to get to read each other's stories.